Imagine waking up to the soothing rhythm of waves caressing the Caribbean shore, stepping onto the patio of a breathtaking mansion perched above the sea, and savoring a life surrounded by unparalleled luxury. This is the world of Lennox Lewis, the boxing legend whose relentless drive in the ring forged a life of grandeur. From the Lion's Lair, his awe-inspiring estate in Jamaica, to his collection of exotic cars, each a marvel of power and sophistication, Lewis's story is one of grit, glory, and a lifestyle that turns dreams into reality. But before we dive into the captivating tale of his incredible journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this a like so you never miss more stories of greatness. Let's get started. Lennox Claudius Lewis, born on September 2nd, 1965 in West Ham, London, to Jamaican parents, grew up with a fiery disposition, often engaging in childhood fights, a foreshadowing of his future in the ring. At the age of 12, he moved with his mother to Kitchener, Ontario, Canada, where his athletic talents blossomed. Lewis's transition to boxing proved transformative. Representing Canada as an amateur, he competed in the 1984 and 1988 Olympics, claiming a super heavyweight gold medal at the latter games. This victory set the stage for a professional career that would span from 1989 to 2003, during which Lewis became one of the most dominant heavyweights in boxing history. Standing 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighing 245 pounds at his peak, his physical presence and technical prowess made him a formidable force in the ring. In his early professional years, Lewis captured regional titles, including the European, British, and Commonwealth championships. After 21 consecutive victories, he defeated Donovan Ruddock in 1992, cementing his position as the World Boxing Council's WBC top contender. Later that year, he was declared WBC heavyweight champion when Riddick Bowe refused to face him, a decision that solidified his standing in the division. Over the next few years, he defended his title successfully until a shocking upset loss to Oliver McCall in 1994. However, true to his resilient nature, Lewis avenged the defeat in 1997, reclaiming the WBC title and reigniting his career. In 1999, he achieved undisputed heavyweight champion status by unifying his WBC title with Evander Holyfield's WBA and IBF belts in a rematch after their first bout ended in a controversial draw. Despite setbacks, including being stripped of titles by the WBA and IBF due to mandatory challenger disputes and a surprising knockout loss to Hazem Rahman in 2001, Lewis consistently proved his mettle. He avenged the loss to Rahman later that year, regaining his titles and reasserting his dominance. The pinnacle of Lewis's career came in 2002 when he faced Mike Tyson in one of the most anticipated fights in boxing history. Lewis delivered a commanding performance, further cementing his legacy as a legendary champion. In 2003, in what would be his final fight, he triumphed over Vitaly Klitschko in a dramatic battle, winning by TKO. As of December 2024, his estimated net worth of $140 million reflects the success of his storied career, bolstered by high-profile fights and endorsements. About his personal life, Lennox Lewis's life outside the ring is as inspiring as his legendary boxing career. In 2000, he met Violet Chom, a former Miss Jamaica runner-up who would become a cornerstone of his life. The two married in 2005, shortly after his retirement from boxing, and built a family together, raising 4 children. He often speaks fondly of his family, cherishing his role as a husband and father while embracing a quieter, more fulfilling chapter of his life. Beyond his family, Lewis's interests and values reflect a deep commitment to personal growth and philanthropy. A devout Christian and avid amateur chess player, he has championed the intellectual and strategic aspects of the game, even funding an after-school chess program for disadvantaged youth. His efforts led one participant to earn a university chess scholarship, showcasing his belief in the transformative power of opportunity and education. Holding dual British and Canadian citizenship, Lewis has used his platform to support numerous charitable causes. Through his foundation, he has focused on youth empowerment, education, and healthcare, striving to uplift communities and provide resources to those in need. Among the initiatives he supports are the Muhammad Ali Parkinson Center, DoSomething.org, and the Muhammad Ali Center. His dedication to making a difference has earned him recognition and awards for his humanitarian contributions. His story is one of not only unparalleled athletic achievement, but also of using success to inspire and uplift others, a legacy as enduring as the man himself. About his professional career, Lennox Lewis's journey in the boxing world is a tale of perseverance, brilliance, and a relentless drive to stand atop the heavyweight division. After picking up the sport in 1978, he quickly showcased his potential, earning a gold medal at the 1983 Junior World Championships. Despite a setback at the 1984 Olympics, where he fell to Tyrell Biggs in the quarterfinals, Lewis refused to let defeat define him. With his determination sharpened by his coaches, Arnie Boehm and Adrian Teodorescu, he dominated amateur competitions, culminating in a triumphant victory at the 1988 Seoul Olympics, where he captured gold by defeating Riddick Bowe. Turning professional in 1989, he relocated to the UK, embracing his roots while pursuing greatness. Guided by promoter Frank Maloney, he quickly rose through the ranks, dismantling seasoned contenders like Gary Mason and Donovan Ruddock. His crowning moment came in 1992 when he was awarded the WBC heavyweight title after Riddick Bowe infamously refused to fight him. He cemented his status with impressive defenses against Tony Tucker, Frank Bruno, and Phil Jackson. Yet his first major setback came in 1994 when Oliver McCall stunned him with a second-round TKO, stripping him of the title. Not one to dwell on defeat, Lewis enlisted the legendary Emmanuel Stewart as his trainer, marking the start of a remarkable comeback. By 1997, he avenged his loss to McCall in bizarre fashion, reclaiming the WBC title. His dominance resumed with victories over Henry Akinwand, Andrew Golota, and Shannon Briggs, each fight showcasing a refined style that blended technical mastery with explosive power. The late 1990s solidified Lewis's reputation as one of the best heavyweights of his era. In 1999, he faced Evander Holyfield in a highly anticipated unification bout. The fight was tactical, with Lewis landing far more punches, yet it ended in a controversial draw, sparking outrage among fans and critics. Undeterred, Lewis met Holyfield again later that year in a spirited rematch. This time, the judges unanimously awarded him the victory, crowning him the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. The British public, captivated by his achievement, voted him the BBC Sports Personality of the Year. However, in 2001, an overconfident Lewis was stunned by a knockout loss to Hazem Rahman in South Africa. The defeat was a wake-up call, and in their rematch, Lewis delivered a clinical performance, reclaiming his titles with a devastating fourth-round knockout. In 2002, the boxing world witnessed one of its most iconic events as Lewis squared off against Mike Tyson. Despite the drama surrounding the fight, including Tyson biting Lewis at a press conference, the match itself was a masterclass. Lewis dominated, eventually knocking Tyson out in the 8th round. The victory, hailed by George Foreman as a defining moment in heavyweight history, cemented his legacy as one of the sport's greats. Lewis's final chapter came in 2003 against Vitaly Klitschko. Though he entered the ring heavier than ever before and was initially outworked by Klitschko, a powerful right hand opened a severe cut above Klitschko's eye. The doctors stopped the fight after 6 rounds, awarding Lewis a TKO victory. While Klitschko led on all scorecards, the brutal nature of the bout reminded fans of Lewis's resilience and tactical acumen. Despite calls for a rematch, Lewis retired in 2004, choosing to leave the sport on his terms. He ended his career with an impressive record of 41 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, with 32 victories by knockout. A true master of his craft, Lennox Lewis combined power, precision, and strategy to become one of the greatest heavyweight champions in boxing history, a man whose legacy will forever loom large over the sport. Outside the ring, retiring in 2003 as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, his influence extended far beyond the ring. Known for his sharp wit, he dismissed old rival Riddick Bowe's provocations with a quip, "I'll beat him up for free." Though he never returned to the ring, Lewis stayed connected to boxing, serving as an analyst for HBO's Boxing After Dark from 2006 to 2010. He was the last undisputed heavyweight champion until 2024 and one of only 4 champions to retire with a title and a victory in their final fight. Alongside Rocky Marciano, Lewis avenged every defeat, cementing his reputation as resilient and tactical. While initially underappreciated by British and American audiences, his legacy has grown over time. Publications like Boxing News rank him among the all-time greats, just behind Muhammad Ali and Joe Louis. Life after boxing saw Lewis thrive in diverse arenas. He made cameos in Ocean's 11 and Johnny Was, explored professional wrestling opportunities, and competed in poker and reality TV, including Celebrity Apprentice. In 2024, he joined British boxing legends for the documentary Four Kings, reflecting on their storied careers. Recognized as one of the greatest heavyweights and among the sport's top punchers, Lewis's legacy is a testament to intelligence, resilience, and grace. A towering figure whose influence transcends boxing. About his lifestyle. Lennox Lewis's lifestyle is as grand as his legendary boxing career, a reflection of his hard-earned success and refined taste. At the heart of his luxurious life is his magnificent Jamaican mansion, aptly named the Lion's Lair. Nestled in the prestigious Trial Golf Club Resort in Hanover, the estate boasts breathtaking views of the Caribbean Sea. Designed to seamlessly blend indoor and outdoor living, the home features a grand patio, a sparkling pool, an industrial-style kitchen, and a home gym adorned with boxing memorabilia. An entertainment room with a state-of-the-art home cinema completes this idyllic retreat, offering a glimpse into the indulgent world Lewis has built for himself. Beyond his stunning residence, Lewis's passion for excellence is evident in his remarkable car collection. His fleet includes a Rolls-Royce Phantom, the epitome of luxury and sophistication, a Bentley Continental GT, renowned for its sleek design and powerful performance, a Ferrari, symbolizing speed and prestige, and a rare Aston Martin Virage limited edition coupe, showcasing his penchant for exclusivity. Each vehicle in his collection is a masterpiece, blending elegance with engineering prowess. Lewis's appreciation for luxury extends to his collection of watches, featuring iconic names like Rolex, Hublot, and Patek Philippe. These timepieces, celebrated for their precision and timeless craftsmanship, reflect his discerning taste and his affinity for the finer things in life. Complemented by custom-made suits and valuable boxing memorabilia, Lewis's possessions are a testament to his journey from the boxing ring to a life of unparalleled sophistication. Through his opulent lifestyle, Lennox Lewis exemplifies how dedication, resilience, and success can pave the way to a life that balances achievement with indulgence. From the serenity of his Jamaican estate to the roar of his high-performance cars, every facet of his life tells a story of triumph and the rewards of hard work. Before you go, make sure to join our channel to unlock exclusive perks, like the chance to suggest future topics and get early access to new videos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay updated. Up next, check out Marco Antonio Barrera's video for more thrilling stories from the life of a true boxing legend. See you next time.